welcome to Legends of the Squared Circle. I'm one of your hosts, Andrew. This is another host, Brandon, and James will be here momentarily.
Mr. No Face.
Yeah, Mr. No Face over here. He's with I don't know how they said that name. What did you call that? That
Oh,
name in the chat that I didn't know.
oh, Vegeta.
Yeah, that's probably what he's doing right now, Vegeta.
Playing some Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. But welcome everybody. It's cool. We got 12 people watching already. That's pretty cool. Appreciate y'all being here. So we have a couple of things that we're gonna talk about tonight. Our top 5 favorite wrestlers, top 5 wrestlers we just hate to watch. We got a few other things we're gonna talk about. Like I really want to get into what's it called? Let's see. I was declined. Let's see why I was declined for this group. Oh, okay. Can't post videos because copyright strikes against the group. I get it.
That makes sense. Someone ruined it for everybody else.
Correct. So apologize to that particular group. While we wait for James, so tell me, what is your favorite WrestleMania moment?
That's tough. There's a lot of really good ones, especially like going back to like when I was a kid and coming up. Oh, that's freaking tough. If I
Isn't it?
probably say, oh, I'd probably say after the WrestleMania 20 main event, I just feel like there was so much emotion, and to know those guys were on the road for so long together, and was seeing so much thick and thin and up and down, and for both of them to be like on top of the world, both like world champions, I feel like it's not something people talk about nowadays for obvious reasons, but it's probably one of the most iconic moments in Mania history, to be honest.
So I actually watched that video today. Of him crying, and it was supposed to be one of the most memorable moments ever for obvious reasons. They don't promote it, talk about it, or anything of that sort. For me, my favorite WrestleMania moment was WrestleMania 12. And showing my age a little bit here. But WrestleMania 12, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels had a 60-minute Iron Man match, and the time expired. And Vince McMahon came out and said, "Nah, we're gonna restart this match," and go in there. And Shawn Michaels got the kick, knocked Bret Hart out, pinned him 1, 2, 3. Shawn Michaels wins his first title. That's a moment that sticks out to me as my favorite now. And you can accuse me of being old and choosing this, but I think the biggest WrestleMania moment ever was Hulk Hogan beating Andre the Giant. Because I've seen all the WrestleManias. Like that's how old I am. I've seen every single one. Like I was alive during them all. That one sticks out to me as the biggest moment because like Andre the Giant was this unbeatable massive man, and Hulk Hogan picks him up and body slams him, drops the big leg on him, 1, 2, 3, wins the title, or retains the title. Hogan was the champion in that scenario. But it was just really memorable. You've had some really memorable WrestleMania moments that were bad though, like Hogan and Warrior. Like it was memorable because like they took the strap off of Hogan, but like Ultimate Warrior was just so bad in the ring that he beat Hulk Hogan by running to a rope, running to the next rope, and just dropping on him like that was like that's gonna beat Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy talk. I don't know, man. Memorable, yes.
Not for the right reasons, though.
Right, yeah, just completely awful, really.
And the one you picked, it was good because they were mainstream at the time because that was WrestleMania 3. But I feel like WrestleMania 1 put them on the map, but that moment at 3 like really like pushed them even bigger, in my opinion. You had just these two larger than life characters thinking that something that could never freaking happen. He freaking did it. It blew up, and it just blew up from there. Like Hulk Hogan rode the freaking that high horse for however many years after that, to the point where it just didn't even make sense anymore. That's how big of a moment that was.
So you're absolutely right. That moment secured Hulk Hogan as the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Not my favorite, but to say that Hulk Hogan isn't the greatest wrestler of all time is crazy talk to me. For what he did, he brought professional wrestling into mainstream with movies and WrestleManias. He literally single-handedly saved it, and then brought it to the next level, and then went to WCW, and then brought it to another level. Crazy what Hulk Hogan was able to do during his time.
It's crazy how that happened too, because he was going to do Hollywood. He was making movies and shows and stuff. He's like, Vince, he's like, no, I'm not gonna wrestle for anybody else but you, whatever. So he gets out of his contract and proceeds to go to Ted Turner and sign another contract. Everybody's like, bro, that is wild, because nobody thought he was gonna jump ship, so he jumped ship. Everybody's like, oh shit, Hulk Hogan's here. This is legit. Like, this is a bit legit product.
Correct. What happened was, and I wasn't there, I'm just thinking out loud. I think that he was honest with Vince, like, hey, I ain't gonna wrestle nowhere else. I want to do this Hollywood thing, kind of like The Rock did. And then he went out to Hollywood, and he did a few movies or whatever. And I think Ted Turner called him, was like, hey, how would you like to make, $3 million a year? And in the 90s, like, that's like,
oh my gosh, that's like a few $100 million now, probably.
Right. And he's like, hey, $3 million a year for 5 years, and then we'll renegotiate your contract. Hulk Hogan had to stop and think, whoa, $3 million a year, and you have total creative control. You can win the belt, lose it whenever you want, and all that. Okay. I would have said yes too.
He couldn't pass it up, and I think he had that itch. Like, I feel like he wanted to come back too.
Yeah, 100%. Because he ended up wrestling like another 20 years. So he was not even close to being done. He won 6 titles in the WWF, 6 titles in the WCW. Like that's GOAT status. He's the only one ever to do that, by the way. I know that Cena and Flair have more, but nobody ever won 6 in each.
What's crazy to me about the thing with Flair is more than 16. If you really dig deeper, he's got more than 16, but they don't acknowledge all of them.
Well, the reason is because some of those titles were held by people like Jimmy Snuka, and they're just tainted, and they don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So,
Jimmy Snuka, world champion? Where?
If that be the case, Chris Jericho's got like 200 world championships. I mean, he's Ring of Honor. He was TNA. He was AEW, WCW, WWF.
Jericho would have been cool in TNA. He never went there though. That would have been pretty cool.
Right, and he got IGWP. He won how many titles in Japan?
That new IWGP title is ugly.
I haven't seen it.
It's ugly, bro. Like the one they had before that, like the one Kurt Angle and AJ Styles, and that was a clean belt. The one now is freaking fugly, bro.
Maybe James doesn't know we went live. So that really was those are really big moments. I think.
Oh, I got a big question for you too.
Go ahead.
What do you think was the worst moment? Not necessarily even like a pay-per-view moment. Like, what do you think is the worst thing to ever happen to pro wrestling? I feel like there's like
David Arquette winning the title.
I can think of something worse than that.
David Arquette winning the title literally killed an entire organization.
He's alive.
Yeah, we didn't know what had happened. I thought you were with what was it called?
Vegeta.
Oh no, I was what do you call it? Shredding some chicken for dinner tonight.
This dude is the one that told me hit the button, man. I'm ready to go right now. So
he's like, you hit live. He's like, all right, I'm going to share this shit real quick. Like,
literally, we're in the middle of a conversation, and he stops us dead ass and goes, "Hit the button, man. I'm ready to go." So we hit the button, and he bounces on us.
He did. Hey, it ain't no worse than that one day we was on, and you seen dude scrolling on his phone.
Yeah. Right in his glasses.
He's like, "Oh man, is that Facebook?"
Oh man, that was good though. We have a comment. What is it? Oh, Dominic Ambrose, what's going on? We gotta have
change that profile picture from the FSU Indy, and you change it to Tatanka instead.
That's right, for Legends of the Square Circle. We gotta have Dominic on villains one day. I love Dominic, but Tatanka is not on one of my lists that we have coming up. But I will tell you, Tatanka was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. Yeah, my grandmother was Native American, right, and which means that I have a large part of it in me. And then Tatanka would come out, boy, the energy, like he was so over. That the fact that he didn't win any titles was crazy to me because he come out with it. Boy, that place went crazy. Another failed opportunity for WWF back in the day. But it is what it is. We're glad you're here, James. I was going to put on one of my Shawn Michaels shirts, but I found this jersey here. It's clean, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, okay.
No, not my baby.
Not your baby?
No, not my baby. And I got the hat to match. You know what I'm saying?
He's fresh to death, bro.
That's right. That's how we roll. I gotta look good for the woman. You know what I'm saying? Got to make the wife appreciate what she got. Hey, look, man, that's important. Like,
hey, drop his head on that one.
What's that?
He had to drop his head on that one.
Yeah, he did. But hey, let me pull up my list.
Oh, you want we have those graphics we can talk about too if you want.
Yeah. Let's talk about the graphics first, then we'll get into the list. Which one you want to pull up? Pull it up. I'll let you pull it up.
What is your unpopular wrestling opinion that you stand by? James, you have plenty of these. Plenty of hills to die on. You are the king of hills to die on.
Damn.
What you got?
Well, you know what? I will say this. I will say that Rey Mysterio definitely deserved the World Heavyweight Championship. Say crazy talk all you want.
I will. Like, we ain't even made it 20 minutes in the show, and I've already hit you with a crazy talk.
Oh, man.
Don't get them strikes, bro.
Hey, you got the doll, too.
I'll be honest, I really can't think of anything else.
Is that Rey Mysterio behind you?
Yes, it is.
He had him lurking in the background.
Who's that jumping out the sky? R.E.Y. Mysterio.
Here we go.
I ain't never heard that, but
oh yeah,
hey, he comes
easily
on the TV.
His best entrance music.
Well, I do this whenever I see Rey Mysterio come on. I grab the TV remote because I know this segment fitting to be ass. But oh man, for me though, an unpopular wrestling opinion that I stand by is if you take somebody from the beginning of their career to 10, 15 years in, nobody has progressed better than Roman Reigns. Because when Roman Reigns first come on, they were pushing really hard. He was terrible on the mic, terrible. He was boring in the ring. He felt funny, and I was like, man, and I hated him. I'm like, this guy's so ass. Why are they pushing him? Like, how does he have the title? This guy's ass as fuck. This is the worst guy I've ever seen. Fast forward to last year when James got me back into it. He's like, hey, You know, him and my son kept talking as we were running. I'm like, that fuck this, I'm watching WrestleMania. And then I'm watching the lead up and I'm hearing him talking. I'm like, okay, he done got pretty good on the mic. Hey, I hear you. I'm like, that's really, I mean, he did. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, I guess I'm going to watch the main event, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns is A+ material now, man. Like, people still give him shit, but that's not fair anymore. What he was when he started, yeah, that shit was terrible. But where he is now, he's the best in the game. Like, that
really
shit
is
crazy how good. I've never seen somebody progress that well, and I will die on that hill.
Cheeks to the face, bro. He was so
I was going to say, you know what? Another one just came to me. There is no fucking reason after Brock Lesnar left at WrestleMania 20 that he should have came back. There is no reason he should have came back.
He really didn't have to, but I mean, WWE was going to give him that money.
Right.
That's true. But also, Vince was looking for that easy paycheck.
Because Brock went to UFC and cut up. He didn't have to do that at all, honestly. But I mean, WWE, you know, they're gonna open the pocketbooks for him. So,
I mean, I will tell you what, though, I will disagree with you on that because Brock's second run was his most vicious, bro. Brock was out there fucking people up, man. I loved his second run.
I'll agree to that.
I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but he didn't have to come back, is what I'm saying, though. He could have just, like how James said, he could have just rode off into the sunset.
Yeah, I mean, it was more so in his late 2010s run that it was like, yo, Vince, you are really looking for an easy fucking paycheck right now. Like, dude, what is you doing? You know, you're going to give Brock Lesnar the Universal title for 550 plus days?
I mean, look at the guy, though, man. I mean, not only is he a superstar, even in real fighting, like he was still out there tossing 300-pound men across the ring like we would toss a pillow. I mean, that's it. I mean, like he was fun to watch.
Yeah, but still, though, it was like, yo, there's still plenty of talent that you can bring up to the main roster that isn't Brock Lesnar.
Well, let's be fair then. You could have said that about Hulk Hogan. You could have said that about Ric Flair. You could have said that about a host of other names out there. You could have said it about Triple H in his later run. You could have said it about Shawn Michaels. I mean, you could say that about anybody that was 38 or older and still carrying a title. You're not putting nobody over.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, look, I will say this about Brock Lesnar. He was a physical fucking specimen. There is no denying that.
Hey, look, I always like to play a fun game when people talk hypotheticals. I'm like, you know, if you were out in public and Brock Lesnar was just like, you know, that's it. He's challenging you to a fight, street fight right there. Gonna have to shoot you, bro. Like you're not
I'm gonna put you down, bro.
I mean, it's essentially the same way of Ray Lewis meeting him down a dark alley. I see Brock Lesnar or Ray Lewis down a dark alley. Nope. Here's my wallet, dude. No, just take it. Take whatever you want.
No, I'm not talking about Robbie. I'm talking about Brock Lesnar. Like, let's fight. So, like, bro, you're not ripping my arm out of socket and breaking my leg in 12 pieces out here in front of everybody. I'm sorry. You're going to head. I mean, you're not finna do that to me. But Brendan, what's your unpopular wrestling opinion? Like, am I gonna get you some crazy talk?
No, I think it's like a part 1 and part 2. So one, although Cody getting the world title and the story being so good, outside of a couple matches, his title reign's been really cheeks, bro. In my opinion, it's not compelling. Like it doesn't like it's like okay, he's cool, he's a face, like he's cool. Like I like Cody Rhodes, but it's like, like it's not like he's
essentially getting the Roman Reigns treatment of like, oh hey, I beat you, so let's move on to the next one. It's like, and on top of that, let's not make a rivalry out of it.
It's like the same song and dance. He has to get his ass kicked a couple times. Like freaking mauled, and then he goes and tries to have like a banger match that makes you forget about it, but it's the same thing like over and over and over. And then
But we said the same thing about Roman Reigns for years. Like, this guy still got the title. I mean, he's fighting once every 6 months. And
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the same thing because Cody's like over, but at the same time, it's not giving me anything to chew on. Like, it just feels like they keep recycling the same thing. Like, there's nothing.
I don't know, man. The whole John Cena Rock angle with him, I will tell you that's compelling. I haven't watched wrestling in 20 years, and it's got me captivated. So, at least in this moment, I think they're doing a really good job with it. And the fact that John Cena and The Rock would agree to come over and put him over even more is a nod to the cap to what they think about this young man, which means they think a lot about him if they're willing to come back, turn heel, and be like, we're going to play you up even higher. Man, that's the tip of the cap from two of the GOATs. That's crazy to me.
Oh, for sure.
I just think that you're not going to see his full potential until he turns heel. That's what everybody...
We want to see it. We want to see him turn heel, but think about it. When he does, though. Oh man, it's gonna be. Yeah, we don't want it predictable. Oh, he turns heel. You know, I kind of did it the Royal Rumble. That shit would have been cool. But you know, when he finally does it, it's gonna be cool. Because the one thing I will agree with you on here, Brandon, heel Cody Rhodes is the best character in the game. There's nobody that could do better.
Especially when he was a heel in AEW.
He was the same way in TNA and everything, too. He's been riding that one for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Ring of Honor, too.
I mean, I like Cody Rhodes. I like the story with John Cena. I like The Rock being involved.
That's not the most I've been interested in The Rock, though, because ever since like he left and came back, I didn't like his character. I just felt like he just like it's not the same. Like, I just couldn't grab it like I used to. Like, I don't know. It didn't seem believable. He just seemed annoying to me. Like, he had funny moments and cool promos and stuff, but it wasn't the same.
Right.
Now it's a lot, but now I can say, okay, this is kind of getting to something like I kind of want to sink my teeth into, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. I totally love it. I think the current storyline is really cool. I absolutely I love The Rock's character right now, and I love Cena's character. He's like, because he's not really a heel. He's just like, hey, you guys have been fucking with me my whole career. You've been calling me names. You've been telling me I suck. No, you're not getting a new intro. You're not getting new fucking gear. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to take what's mine, and I'm going to go the fuck home. Like, that's really cool. They're doing a good job with this. No matter what people are talking about online, they're doing a really, really good job because it's really believable. Like, hey, I ain't got no ill will toward Cody Rhodes, just you people out there. I love it, man. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Bro, I love it too. I mean, look, he's been a face for so long, and on top of that, like, even when his music entrance hit, it was like, oh, John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. It was like, oh my God, how is this dude still gonna get over?
Dude, they did the same with Kurt Angle. You suck. You suck. The second he got in the ring, they're like, oh, shit. Because Kurt Angle give you a 5-star match with a broken leg, high on
broken freaking neck.
I mean, like, he'd be high, broke, you know, sitting out there seeing ghosts and shit. 5-star match.
Bro, excluding Shawn Michaels, man, oh, man, he knew how to put on a freaking 5-star matchup.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 5-star Kurt, bro. I mean, like, that's what he should be called, not Perk Angle, 5-star Kurt. Because I've never seen a Kurt Angle match that wasn't just fucking great. Like, didn't even matter who it was with. Like, he was in there with Al Snow one time, and I was like, this is a great match.
But it's him carrying him the whole time.
Bro, yeah, I swear to God, like, when I saw his highlights with Shawn Michaels, I was like, oh my God, this dude is easily the greatest technical wrestler outside of Shawn Michaels to ever grace the mat.
So I love Shawn Michaels. He ain't a great technical wrestler. I think you meant Bret Hart. But
go back to our technical wrestler video. Go tune yourself up.
Let me tell you somebody else who's underrated before we move on to the next one. Shane McMahon. Because Shane McMahon's match with Kurt Angle was a 5-star match. Shane McMahon took Steve Blackman to a 5-star match. I want to repeat that. He took Steve Blackman to a 5-star match, and we know that had nothing to do with Steve Blackman. Like, he's climbing up the thing. Steve Blackman hits him with the Kano stick. He fought. I mean, like, Shane McMahon is a badass, and I think he should get his flowers because he was always entertaining. He's always in 5-star match. He didn't do it often, but when he did, it was the best of the best. That's something that I'll die on.
He tells
bro, Shane McMahon easily deserves his flowers, especially taking a bump like that in his match against Steve Blackman.
Or he keeps telling Kurt, "Hey, bro, throw me through the glass. Throw me through the glass."
Yeah.
He's like, "No." He's like, "No, throw me through that shit." Like,
I mean, that shit was great. Shane McMahon is a baller. He was a millionaire. He didn't have to do any of that, and he was so over. Like, here comes the money. That crowd would go crazy. I don't care what anybody says. He was one of the most over stars that there were in that time.
Oh, for sure. And look, granted, he was a Nepo baby, but at the same time, he was like, no, send me through the goddamn glass, Kurt.
But he earned his stripes, though.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Like, it's not like a guy comes in and he's push him in there. But he took some bumps nobody else would take, bro.
Right.
Yes.
Like, not many people are going to take that freaking bump off of that freaking pillar. Like, no.
I'll 100% agree to that. I mean,
you know who was the best at, you know who took the craziest bumps, though?
Plexiglass, like,
bro. You know who took the craziest bumps outside of Mick Foley? Mae Young.
Oh,
freaking Mae Young, bro. Powerbomb off the stage through a freaking table, bro. Like, come on, man.
No, so the one thing that I learned was that she straight up told the male wrestlers, do not treat me like a female wrestler. I want to take this bump like I'm one of you guys.
She tells Bubba Ray, like, yeah, you're putting me through a table. What? Like, yeah, you're going to powerbomb me through a table. Like, what?
No, you are not human, girl. You are not, especially when you're taking the Bubba Power Bomb.
What's up, Terry?
Was good.
I would tell you, you know who else used to take bumps and never got their stripes, but every time you see them, they were just getting fucked up everywhere. That was Raven, because Raven crazy fucking bumps in his ECW
and that never
days.
Changed, bro. Even when he went to TNA, he was still taking them bumps, and he was old, bro. Like,
hey, let's not sleep on Rhino, because him and Raven has some really good hardcore matchups.
Yeah. Rhino too, bro.
Let me tell you about real quick a promo. So Raven was doing a promo, and he was in the ring with DDP going face to face. DDP's the world champion that time, and Raven's like, yeah, you got the diamond cutter. Yeah. We were both trained by Jake the Snake. Yeah, you're the world champion. But you know the one thing you didn't get and I did get? And he said, what? The Snake gave me the DDT. And he was like, oh, shit. Like as in wrestling, that's a big insult. Like, yeah, you're the world champion, but our master gave it to me and not you. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That is wild.
The topic.
That theme song, bro.
Hey, Mae Young and Sexual Chocolate, that was a different fucking level.
The 90s were a crazy time.
Here's another unpopular opinion before we go to this. Mark Henry was used cartoony, and it was one of the biggest missed opportunities in WWE history of all time. Mark Henry could have easily been a massive superstar where he had meaningful title reigns, but they put these goofy personas like Nation of Domination and Sexual Chocolate and all this stuff when in reality, like, Mark Henry could have been a real star, because when he come out there, man, I had fun watching his matches. He was good on the mic. He was, entertaining in the ring. I just felt like he deserved better, honestly.
But like the crazy thing is, you didn't start taking him serious till like 2005, right before like they started pushing him. Remember, he had that casket match with Taker. But the crazy thing was, the dude didn't win a world title until the 2010s. I think that's the biggest disservice. And like, yeah, it was a really cool run, but it's like, dude, you could have did that way sooner. Like, you put the world title on Khali before you put it on Mark Henry. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like,
No,
man,
absolutely.
That's huge, crazy, man.
that's
Huge,
Vince, bro.
crazy.
That's do-rag Vince, bro.
It was. But we'll get to this one real quick. Like for me, I'll go first on this one. For me, Big Eagle over Winged Eagle all day long. Like I don't care what anybody says. I know that's the most unpopular opinion out there, but that Big Eagle shiny gold with the big globe in it. I think it's probably outside of the big gold belt. It is the greatest belt in professional wrestling history.
I think it's they perfected the previous model. Because the Winged Eagle is obviously almost like the gold standard, and they took it and just made it better. They didn't mess it up. They made it bigger. They kept the elements of it that looked really good on there, and it just looked more meaningful. Like the Winged Eagle wasn't a big bulky belt. So you seen Big Gold was obviously like a big bulky, like in your face, like I'm the champion, and that was like WWF's version of that. And it's just you seen it, it's like okay, that's who. Like I have to take that person serious. They're the champ, whatever. Like I agree. I love that belt. And I've grown to love it even more and more as I've gotten older. Like, it's definitely in my top 5 now that I come to think about it for sure.
Oh, yeah, 100%. What about you?
No. Look, as good as the Winged Eagle belt was, I mean, I think it really was the introduction of the Big Eagle belt that it was like, yo, this is a new era. And hey, we got a new belt. And look, I'm sorry, nobody rocked the belt better. Nobody rocked the Winged Eagle belt better than Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. But when you think of the Big Eagle belt, you think of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H. I mean, look, the list goes on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to share this one more time here. So, real quick, and then we'll move to the first one. Big Eagle or Big Gold?
Oh, I'm sorry. I love Big Eagle, but you can't. It's not beating Big Gold. It's close, but Big Gold is just in a league of its own. It's just iconic. Like, you can look at that belt and not even be a wrestling fan, just like, oh, that's a big deal.
Right. I'm with you. I'm taking the Big Gold.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 100% sure on Big Eagle's side. I mean that belt really personified like, oh hey, we're in a new era, and this is the new WWE Championship.
That's crazy talk. You would take the Big Eagle over the Big Gold?
No, the bottom championship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I don't think he heard me. I said, would you take the Big Eagle, which is what we all agreed on this graphic, or would you take the WCW Big Gold? Which one would you take?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, bro, you kind of was treading on deep waters, bro.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to take the WCW.
Dude, he was about to throw a curveball. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not changing my mind."
That would have been funny.
Well, look, I'm seeing the Winged Eagle, I'm seeing the Big Eagle, and that was a question. But look, if it's WCW or the Big Eagle, yeah, I'm 100% taking the WCW Championship.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm trying to bring up an image back here. It does this sometimes with this computer, and I don't have yet to figure out why it does that.
Trying to pull a graphic up.
Yeah,
fucking technology these days.
Let's go back to Windows 99.
Yeah, right.
Right. Hold on. Let's see. Did it work? I mean, yeah. I mean, it worked, but it was ass. Hold on.
Bro, what a trash answer, bro. The eco-friendly bell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easily a bullshit ass answer.
That's gotta be one. Like, okay, the concept was cool, but like, come on, man, that's trash, dog. Like, that's like Diva Championship era. Like, that's like in that cesspool. That's bad.
So let's do. I just wanted to pull up an image. Y'all want to do hate or love first?
Let's do hate first.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hate. We're gonna do the top 5 wrestlers we just hate to watch in the ring. We hate their promos. We just hate to see them in there. Like, no fun. We don't hate them personally. We just, in the ring, we just don't like them. Brandon, number 5.
You could really go anywhere with this, but I think that, like, when I was a kid seeing people, and like I said, you can interchange this however you want. I'm gonna go like at 5. Let's go Jerry Lawler as a heel when he was a wrestler. Even like in the 90s when he would appear like on ECW and like try to start mess with everybody, like just got on my freaking nerves. Or even like when his son was wrestling for the was it like the light heavyweight title, freaking trying to interfere, always talking smack. Always, I'm like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, you always got your mouth in something. Like, somebody just needs to knock you out, bro.
So did you ever watch the special about what was his name? Andy
Kaufman?
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So it had Jerry the King Lawler in it, and there was a big rivalry. Jerry the King Lawler was pretty cool in that, I guess, but other than that, yeah, I could see why you'd say that. But we wouldn't say that for commentators, but wrestlers, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, he was just like, he was a heel to just get on your nerves. And like I said, he freaking jumped the ECW. They freaking throwing chairs and everything in the ring. Like, get out. Like, leave us alone. Like, you don't belong here. Like,
no, he did not belong in ECW at all. Number 5 for you, James.
So number 5, I'm going with a wrestler. I'm going with 2004 Kane. This dude, when he unmasked himself and he was coming out in shackles and security and the little black towel that he was coming out in, oh my God. But on top of that, his little rivalry with Shane McMahon, it was a car battery to his little Shane McMahon's, that it was like, dude, no, why are you doing that?
I don't remember that.
Oh, it was.
I liked Kane at that time.
I thoroughly enjoyed Kane as a wrestler.
But he wasn't some weird storylines in that era, though.
Yeah,
I mean, look, he took a match to fucking Jim Ross.
The entire Mysterio family.
Like Dominic.
Oh, so number 5 for me. I know that you said Kane, and I was like, huh, and I'm sure y'all are gonna try to light me up for this, but number 5 for me is Sting. Like, dude was not good on the mic. Dude was boring in the ring. Like, Stinger Splash, I got you. I got you. No.
You must be talking about Crow Sting, because I know you like Surfer Sting.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Surfer Sting was I liked him as a kid, but like as I got older, Sting, and then he turned to Crow, and it was just so weak, man. And like they took him off the mic because he couldn't talk on the motherfucker. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, like, that's why.
Mic work was good in TNA, but WCW, I'd probably say not so much, though.
Anyway, number 5 for me, Sting. Number 4.
Let me get JBL, bro. JBL, like, oh my gosh, bro. He'd always weasel his way out. He'd always close on somebody's head off. Just the ultimate bad guy. Just could not get the freaking WWE title off of him. no matter who would run into him, and you'd be so pissed off because he took the title from Eddie Guerrero to start with, and he just held it for like over a freaking year, bro. And it wasn't even just that. Like even after that, like just it didn't matter. Like whether it was like one night stand, he's in the freaking ECW crowd just fucking smack. I'm like, bro, like come on, bro, like get out. Like nobody wants to see you, bro. You always got something to say.
I disagree, and that we can do
As
that.
a kid, I didn't like JBL. Now I respect like what he did, but
I love JBL, man. JBL's always been like, so he was the acolyte and he was a badass, and I love the tag team, and because I love Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons is in
I like that.
Top 5 favorites, you know. But like when JBL became Wall Street JBL, man, I fucking loved him. He was great. Come out there with a suit and a tie, and then he would just like beat your ass. Fucking great, man.
I liked it when John Cena spray painted his limo.
Oh,
I don't remember that.
Because they had a stipulation going into their WrestleMania match. So Cena got the number 1 contender spot, and they had beef. Like they kept going at it. Well, Teddy Long's like, okay, well, look, you cannot physically touch him, or I'm gonna take your title shot away. So John Cena would do everything but not touch him, bro. I mean, he'd pull the limo out, freaking just drew like a dick and all kinds of crazy stuff on the limo. He filled his cowboy hat with water. He's like, this must be a 2-gallon hat, and put it on his head. Like all kinds of funny.
Yeah, I wish I would have saw that. I missed that.
Oh, dude, I'll send it. It's so funny. Like that was really good storytelling. It was so funny because like JBL would be so pissed. He'd be so pissed, but he's just like, and JBL would do everything to try to make him hit him. He's like, nope, I'm just gonna keep messing with you because I want the belt. Like
so. Dominic Ambrose, we all know Dominic. Yeah, he's with Farouk, man. Come on, man. He's with Ron Simmons.
Oh shit!
I'm jealous because like he's one of my favorites of all time. I'd have loved to meet Ron Simmons. Number 4, James.
Man, number 4. I mean, look, I came up in high school, and look, I will stand on this hill. I will die on this hill. That Edge versus John Cena was easily one of the best rivalries that I have ever seen. And man, oh man, the promos that Edge was cutting was unfucking real.
Yeah, agreed. Who's your
but
number?
It was crazy. Like they
what's up, Eddie?
They wanted Edge to be world champion as a face. And what was it, Taboo Tuesday 04? They had that vote. And they're like, okay, well, if Edge gets voted into the match, like, we're going to let Edge be over on Triple H. He was going to win the title. But it messed up because the fan vote ended up getting HBK in the match instead. Or, no, yeah, it was, HBK, Benoit, or him. And HBK ended up getting the title shot instead.
No, I mean, I will say this. Like, look, as good as John Cena is on the mic, Edge was holding his own. It wasn't even close.
That era was probably his best. That 05, 06 is probably his best work, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, Edge. I love Edge. Edge is your number 4 most hated?
Yeah. I mean, look, this man was on a mission to be the most hated man. I mean, he took Lita from Matt Hardy.
Hey, that was some real life beef. And Vince is like, yeah, y'all can.
Yes, it was. Yes,
Vince
it was.
Is like, yeah, y'all can turn this into a storyline.
I will 100% agree to that. That was some real life story beef, but at the same time, man, Edge was cooking on the mic.
Wow. All right. Well, I love Edge.
I love Edge too, but that's on.
Number 4 for me, and this is the only modern one I have. Dean Ambrose. Like, God, this guy's so terrible, man. He says, and like that's like his claim to fame. And like he was boring on the mic. He was even more boring in the ring. And like, I mean, he took bumps, but I don't know, bro. Super ass. Like I turned the channel.
I never heard nobody put Dean Ambrose up there. I hear a lot of people hate on his Moxley thing now.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what, it's really showing in fucking AEW.
No, just top 5 wrestlers that you hated.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, what pink haired dude. I don't know what you want. Either way, he's boring, man. And I turned the channel. So glad he went to AEW. Some shit I don't watch. Just my opinion. Number 3.
We were just talking about him, and I respect him, and I love his work now. But as a kid, I hated Edge too, bro. I'm sorry. Like,
wow.
He just the ultimate opportunist, bro. He just always knew how to beat your favorite guy. Whether it was him cashing in at News Revolution or him cashing in, he freaking took Mr. Kennedy's freaking Money in the Bank case, cashed in again. Like, he was just always in the right place at the right time. And it would always be like the guy you liked or really wanted to win, and he'd always find a way to win. But now, obviously, being older, I look at it like, that was badass. Like, just the ultimate bad guy. Now I'm like, man, I love everything he did then. But as a kid, you're just like, no, man, you freaking cheating, bro. Like, what you doing? Like,
I got you. I guess I was already older during Edge's run, and I liked Edge. I'm not calling it crazy talk because I could understand, like, you're like, oh, Edge is getting a title push and all these major stars. But at the same time, when you have a major star that's not getting a push amongst major stars, we attack them for burying the guys. And essentially, Edge buried a lot of people during his day. That's just calling it how I see it. Number 3, James.
Number 3, I mean, look, you can really say that he should be on, I'm sorry, he should be lower on the list, but man, oh man, looking back, this man fucking, regardless of what he did. Number 3, I got John Bradshaw Layfield. This man fucking cooked. He had one of the longest reigns in WWE history when he was the WWE champion. But at the same time, it was like, look, yes, what he was doing was asinine, but at the same time, it was like, it fit the Wall Street character that he was doing.
I'm able to tell that you guys are really close in age. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I want to address this comment. Man, Jinder Mahal was really cool, bro. I loved his run as champion. Like I know everybody talks shit about it, but literally one of the more entertaining runs as champion that I've seen. I like Jinder Mahal. I'm a fan. Just my personal opinion. I like Jinder Mahal. Number 3 for me is Goldberg. Like, bro, I ain't never seen people get so worked up over 2 moves in my entire life.
the jackhammer and the spear, bro. That's it. Jackhammer.
That's a fact.
Jackhammer spear. Couldn't talk on the mic. Couldn't wrestle a match with William Regal. I'm just fucking awful, bro. Go, and then they continue to give him the championship because these people out there like, yay, 2 moves. Crazy.
Well, I was gonna say he had like what, 3 moves?
Hey, bro, we were kids. We were like, that dude's badass. Like,
well, it really had to do with his entrance.
Really, you hated Orton with Evolution, bro? Orton Evolution was dope.
What?
Yeah, Evolution, I liked it, but
Orton in Evolution is wild.
I liked him as the IC champion at that time. I thought he was cool.
Facts.
Shit, I liked him then too, but Viper Randy's my favorite. When voices
I like Legend Killer.
You knew that somebody was about to get fucked up back. I mean, because he was crazy. He's punting people, and
I liked when he was just taking all the legends.
To that any day of the week.
When he was Legend Killer, nobody that old was safe, bro. RKO and Dusty Rhodes, Undertaker, Roddy Piper, Jake the Snake, don't matter, bro. He taking all y'all out.
Yeah. Randy Orton's cool, man. He's not in my top 5 favorites, nor is he in my top 5 greatest of all time. but like I could put him in there and be okay with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Randy Orton. I just
Legend
but
Killer.
Jinder Mahal is crazy talk.
Legend Killer came before Legacy.
What's that?
He said Legacy to Legend Killer. Legend Killer was before Legacy. Because Legacy is when he freaking shaved his head and he was freaking punting people.
Well, no, he was shaving his head, but he was also still punting people.
But I'm saying Legacy came after Legend Killer is what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Still really cool. Even if he got the transitions wrong, the transition from Legend Killer to Legacy was badass.
Although Ted DiBiase was freaking trash.
I love Ted DiBiase, bro. Like, I don't care what anybody say. I think he went to prison though. That shit's crazy.
He's not. He's kind of a POS in real life.
Yeah, he went to. He made some movies though. He made The Marine, and
how many of those did they make? Like 4 or 5.
Yeah, they made a few of them.
Yeah, dude. Gosh, get it right. Get your context clues right, okay?
Did you do your number 2?
Not yet.
Oh, so okay, cool. We're waiting on James anyway. So, what's your number 2?
The Great Khali, Mr. Upside Down Belt himself.
Yes.
Horrible, bro. Like, he was freaking smashing everybody. I'm like, the dude, all he does is this. Kong. Or he freaking grabs him by the throat and goes boom. He freaking grabs Rey Mysterio by the head and squeezes his head like a grape. And me as a kid, I'm like, oh, shit, he's freaking killing him. Like, what's going on? Like, he was horrible.
He was. I left him and Elegante, or Bigfoot Man or whatever.
Oh, Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, I left both of them off this list because while they were cheesy, I didn't hate them. Like,
I hated the Great Khali. I'm like, he's taking up screen time, bro. I'm like, why John
really
Cena gotta F you this big freaking dude for no reason? Like, he's freaking trash, dog.
I mean, look, unfortunately for Vince McMahon, it was like, look, this is who I think could be the next world heavyweight champion.
Dang.
And unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
I was telling him about how he freaking tried crushing Mysterio's head like a damn grape. Like, how freaking stupid was that? Like, bro, what are we doing, bro? You're not over at all. Like, this is trash.
Hey,
I'll agree with that. You know what? You know what? I will say this. As a heel, it worked for him. It really did.
So ass,
hey, look, that was the greatest Rey Mysterio moment in history. I'm confused.
Yeah, for you.
Crazy. Rey Mysterio's crazy. Number 2, James.
Who's that jumping out the sky?
No way. You lying.
All right. Number 2 for most hated wrestlers.
Yes.
Number 2. I mean, I might catch some hell for this, but number 2, I got to go Vince McMahon.
I'm waiting to see who your 1 is, because if you ain't got the guy I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to throw that in there.
You probably think that I got the number 1 that you're thinking of number 1, but number 2 I got Vince McMahon. But reason being is because Stone Cold Steve Austin, the rivalry between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon is unfreaking deniable. But there is a rivalry between my number 1 and commentator that it was literally on site.
Vinnie Mac. Oh, okay. I like, all right, so he was a fun one to hate. You love to hate him, but I didn't hate Vince McMahon. I thought he was a fantastic character. I thought he brought life. He played his role perfectly. He was jacked too. This motherfucker was jacked. He was huge.
Yeah, he was.
That's great, dog.
On roids.
I mean, I like Vince McMahon. Number 2 for me, the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, like, no disrespect, rest in peace. But we're talking about, like, as a human, I didn't know him, but in the ring is what we're talking about here. And nobody was worse than the Ultimate Warrior, bro. They pumped this guy up so big, and like, he didn't talk, and that was his big thing. He had no moves, none. There wasn't even a move.
Well, he barely talked, and he barely had any moves.
Yeah,
And
his
then-
moveset's worse than Goldberg's, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was worse than Goldberg. And then he comes back to WCW after being out of the business 15 years and hunts Hulk Hogan, which is a terrible storyline. And then Hulk Hogan's in a cage match fighting somebody, and Ultimate Warrior comes out and kicks a hole in the cage. like
Prime
this is
WCW.
ass, bro. Like, no, Ultimate Warrior #2. Like, God, I hated, like, he come on, I'm like,
This is trash. I'm putting it back on Raw.
Reasonable.
yeah, exactly. What is this shit? But
Reasonable.
now we make it to #1. I have been like, all of y'all are crazy talk so far. Every single one of your picks. So #1, who have you got?
I got Warrior at 1.
Okay, not crazy talk.
Yeah, get hype, but it just never did anything for me. I think you hit on everything on that. I can't really put it any better.
Terrible. Terrible. It sucks when somebody has #2 and you have them at 1 and they go on this long spiel and you're like, yep, that's all my points. And y'all do it to me all the time. So I don't feel bad at all.
Maybe you should start going first then.
I like Roman Reigns. His title run was too long though. But the way he lost it to Cody and the way the reign ended, you can't really say that anymore because it was perfect. It was perfect. But I like Roman Reigns. #1, James.
#1, regardless of the fact that this dude was a face, man, oh man, do not sleep on the fact of how much he was hated as a heel. #1, I gotta go with the cerebral assassin Triple H.
What are we even talking about here, bro?
Oh, get the fuck out of here. JR literally had a fucking personal vendetta against this dude.
Bro, Triple H is crazy talk.
Oh my god, he was crazy in the 2000s. The sledgehammer was his fucking favorite weapon.
That was cool as shit.
It was. Hey, talk to Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam of 2002.
Hey, look, I love Shawn Michaels. Any storytelling he does. I don't know, man. Like, I really did that. Like, this is your list, and it can't be crazy talk because it's your list. I get it, but like, that shocked me when you said that. Literal shock. Like, did he just say he hated Triple H the most? Because
hey, look, I'm sorry. He was a hated dude. Like, look, JR had a personal vendetta against this dude. Even during the Attitude Era, it was like, no, fuck you, dude.
Heel DX over Evolution Triple H. Yeah, great.
Ooh, that's questionable.
I don't agree with this though.
No, because you built the story.
The story was so cool.
And all the people he had to go through. He beat Brock. He beat all these people to get back there. It sucked having to wait a year. Right. But it was worth it. If he would have beaten the first time, there was no like emotional investment. It's like, okay, cool, you want him to win, but
hey, look, I'll say this: Evolution heel Triple H over DX heels Triple H.
That's crazy talk.
Oh, that's not crazy talk. That man was on a fucking mission. That World Heavyweight Championship. This World Championship was his fucking property.
It was a lot bigger, James.
DX
yeah, it really was.
Hill Triple H was the greatest of all time, bro. This dude was out there doing some fucked up shit to people, man. I was just dying laughing. Like everything they did was funny as shit. Like I liked Evolution Triple H, but without DX Hill Triple H, it just doesn't make sense. Is the problem? Personally, my favorite was the Cerebral Assassin, which was before Evolution and after DX. That's was my favorite era of Triple H, where he was one of the few bad guys in history that did not cheat to beat you. You know what I mean? Like he was a heel.
Get the hell up out of here. He was finding a way to cheat to win every day of the week. And I'm not talking about Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, James likes a Daniel Bryan wooden belt.
No, fuck that wooden belt. I would literally do the same thing that Cody Rhodes did with the 09 Intercontinental Championship and bring out the current Intercontinental Championship.
Bruh, and Terry put after your last pick talking about yawns.
Yeah, I know. Hey, look, before I do my number one, I got an unpopular opinion for you. The best version of the Intercontinental title was the all-white Intercontinental title. That shit was fine. I don't care what anybody says.
What was it? The mid-2000s?
Oh, the Attitude Era IC title was nice too, though.
Yes. I was going to say the Attitude Era of the IC title up until Cody Rhodes brought out the white IC title.
Unpopular opinion: the new WWE logo is cheeks, bro. It's cheeks. They need to change it to something else.
Oh yeah, the current one. Yeah.
The logo is cheeks, bro. It's time to switch it. Like, it's horrible.
And look, I will say this: I do like the fact that they have the blue. What is it?
The blue on the IC title.
Yeah.
Yeah, because freaking Juice, they changed it to that and they didn't change it back, which I like it because it looks a little bit like it pops more with the blue on it.
I'll agree with that.
The US title is hella ugly.
Oh my god. Is
not the old one, but the new
one. No, not the older one.
So, number one for me, it's obvious to anybody who knows me, this guy is awful on the mic. The most boring guy ever to watch, the most unbelievable guy ever to watch. And the fact that they pushed him to world titles is fucking crazy talk. And of course, I'm speaking of Rey Mysterio. We want to talk about ass. This dude is ass of ass, bro. Like, when I hear people say he's the greatest Hispanic wrestler ever, I about shit. Because Eddie Guerrero existed. And how can you say Rey Mysterio is better than Eddie Guerrero? Like, that's super crazy talk. I'm
sorry. I will seriously put Eddie Guerrero over Rey Mysterio. I mean, but look, their rivalry was unmatched.
Because of Eddie Guerrero.
Unmatched is a little cap.
Hey,
bro.
Look, he was aerial. Was aerial, but Eddie Guerrero was technical.
Unmatched is cap, bro. Eddie Guerrero probably carried that whole rivalry with his mic skills. Rey Mysterio didn't do shit on the mic.
Hey, I'm 100%. Sorry. Halloween Havoc 1997. Look, this dude right here, man, he has some moves that really carry that match.
Hey, don't completely hate on the spinner, bro. The U.S. title, the U.S. spinner was dope, okay? Like, look, the regular spinner, not so much.
Whoa. Why are we talking shit about the U.S. spinner title? That shit was goated.
Can I get the spin?
No.
Hey!
No, bro, that's crazy.
The spinner titles are seriously fucking goated, and it's not even close.
But Terry's right, though. La Parka was way more fun to watch than Rey Mysterio. Fucking Psychosis was way more fun to watch than Rey Mysterio. Fucking Dancing Alex Wright was way more fun to watch than Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio was super fucking
Terry, Andrew, who's that jumping out the sky? R.E.Y. Mysterio.
Hey, bro, you about to win this Warrior without even a contest next week because, like, you just, man, you all kinds of crazy talk today. Triple H
Hey,
being
look,
the
I'm
most
sorry.
hated
Look,
wrestler.
I'm sorry. He had an awesome entrance with the whole "Who's that jumping out the sky?" R.E.Y. Mysterio, and he comes up jumping out, and it was like, holy fuck, that's an awesome entrance.
Andrew's face.
Well, they had to, man, because he sucks in the ring and he had no mic skills. Got to do something. Terrible.
Hey, look, I was 13 at the time. It really didn't take much to entertain me.
That if you were 13, that means I was 27. So yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
He's like, we've digressed so far.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll show you his first fucking
should be
entrance.
carded
And
at the
at
bar.
the same time, I'm like, look, this is what got me hyped up.
Oh man, dude really said you should get carded at the bar. That's crazy talk.
That's crazy. Anyway, so let's take a quick commercial break and then get to our next top 5 list. Let's see. Do we have commercials on here?
Yeah, you
Like,
can run
we
look,
seriously
I
got to upgrade the show, bro.
I'll help you if you want. We got the we got the new commercial on here if you want to run that.
Which one's the new commercial? Tell you what.
It's the new commercial.
It says new commercial. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna run this, and we'll be right back. You're watching Legends of the Squared Circle only on the Villain Media Network.
That'll never get old.
It won't. It absolutely will not. I'm gonna try to bring up something else real quick.
Brings up a picture of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it.
Hang on, I got you. Oh shit!
James, how excited were you when that came in?
I was like, ain't no way this. I was like, ain't no way this fucking came in.
He's like, I've always wanted one.
Keep going.
Andrew's like, yes, please take this from my property. He's like, take this from me.
Yeah, I was like, you take that.
He's like, I'll physically drive it to you. Just get it out of here.
Oh, no. Hey, look, I'll say this. Y'all literally plotted like, hey, let's make sure James wins this so he can get this.
Hey, it worked out perfect.
That's because y'all kept setting me up, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure, but I ain't one. It worked out.
Fuck up, please.
I mean, y'all know it's true. I mean, like,
shit.
Bro. James, you gotta get you a Rey Mysterio mask, bro.
Well, hey, I'm in El Paso, so why the fuck not?
There you go.
Oh, righty. All right. Well, I can't get a new image up because my laptop's about to die. So so he can bump noses with Ray. That's crazy.
Hey, Terry, I'll tell you what, you really wish that you could be the world heavyweight champion. Fuck out of here.
All right. So my wife is back home. So this isn't gonna reach. It's not in the yellow yet, so I should be okay. Let's see. I'm at 18.
Clicks on it, it's like 10%.
That was right. It's at 18, so we're good. So now we're my wife's distracting me over here. Now we're at the top 5 that we love. 37 people watch. I appreciate that. I really do. I don't know how. I'm gonna see how the views are doing on Facebook because I'm not really sure. I haven't checked it. Oh yes. I want. It's looking like it's been pretty good. We're doing well. We're approaching 1,000 views total for the show. I'll take that all day long, especially since we didn't do a show the last couple weeks. We're back at it, so having people come in, having 37 people watch it live, almost at 1,000 views. That's pretty cool, man. That means people really, really like it and missed our show. Let's see, you're a manager, get you an extension cord.
I didn't win nothing.
Yeah, that didn't work that way at home. So number 5, Brandon, of the wrestlers.
Before I get to my 5, I gotta give an honorable mention. We're gonna do a little ECW action, man. Sandman and Tommy Dreamer, bro. They don't crack my top 5, but I love them in the 90s, man. And when they got to come back to WWE in 2005, it was awesome. I love the ECW. I love the Sandman and Tommy Dreamer. They're honorable mentions for me. But number 5 for me is gonna be a 1A and 1B. 5A, yeah. So at A and B, I've got Kurt Angle and AJ Styles.
Okay. I like both of them. I'm not sure either of those will crack my top 5, but I do like both of them. I like AJ Styles and Kurt Angle a lot. Number 5, James.
Number 5, I mean, I really think it's not even close. He's really brought the Attitude Era into the modern era. He is the current United States champion. He is the current megastar that everybody calls one Mr. L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can't call crazy talk because this is who you love. These are the top 5 wrestlers you love the most. But I'll be real honest with you about LA Knight. I didn't even know who he was till I met you.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm not joking. I'm being dead serious. I had no idea who he was till I met James. And
oh yeah, I mean, look, he's really brought The Rock and Stone Cold, persona to the modern day era, and I'm like, holy shit, dude! Talk about reminiscent of the Attitude Era.
Yeah, I like that element of his game. He's not my top 5. I really like him. That's why freaking my old assistant manager bought me that autograph. But yeah, I like his I don't know. He's got a cool vibe, man. They just taking too long to really give him a push, or at least give him one title reign and just see how it goes. I know obviously you got something hot going with Cody, so you don't want to just put it on him. But the World Heavyweight title, you can jump that one between a couple of people, and it won't be a big deal. If you want to put it on Jay and then take it off of him right away, you can, and you know what I mean? We'll see.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, that's crazy. It's not crazy talk because you're allowed to like who you like, but it's just, I don't know. It's really, I need to watch him more because my son really likes him too. You know, he talks about them all. I don't know. I'll catch him. Number 5 for me is Hulk Hogan, because the thing I like about Hulk Hogan, when he was in WWF to begin his career, I'm like, you know, okay, this is cool, larger than life character, not my favorite wrestler by any stretch or nothing, but I'm like, yeah, cool guy. Then he goes to WCW, goes dark mode, turns on everybody, and that's when Hulk Hogan got really fun for me. That's when he became my favorite wrestler was a heel, and it was because of Hulk Hogan. WCW Hulk Hogan, WWF Shawn Michaels, those were good times in wrestling right there. Like, you had 2 quality products out there, and it just was really good. Number 5, give me Hulk Hogan.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well.
Number 4, give me Triple H, bro. Triple H, I love Triple H, especially when he came back from his quad injury. I love some Triple H, man. He's just the ultimate badass, bro. Like, he could talk, he could fight. He was a cool ass looking wrestler. You wanted to be like him. Like, you wanted the denim jacket. You wanted all this and that. Give me Triple H, man.
All right, I like Triple H. Number 4 for you, James.
Number 4, I mean, man, oh man, there's not enough things to talk about this guy. I mean, he came up with the most craziest catchphrases that we heard in our lifetime. You know, hey, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can check your ass in to the SmackDown Hotel, and I'll tell you what, I'll layeth the smacketh down on your candy ass. But number 4, give me The Rock.
Yeah, no crazy talk here. He didn't make my top 5, but I absolutely love The Rock. Especially that era Rock, bro. He was the funniest guy in wrestling history. Nobody even come close to being as funny as him. And he was very entertaining in the ring. The Rock was the total package. That era Rock was the total package of what a wrestler is. Mic skills, promo skills, telling a story, in-ring ability. He had it
his
all.
Selling ability was unheard of.
He had it all. The perfect wrestling specimen is what he was during that era. Period. So no crazy talk on your number 4 there, James.
Number 4, got 3 more, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting. It's in the tank. Number 4 for me is Eddie Guerrero, bro. Like, I just loved Eddie Guerrero. Even so, I watched Eddie Guerrero before y'all were even born, like, or when y'all were really, really like too little to watch, like 2, 3, 4 years old. When he was in WCW fighting for the cruiserweight title, like, that shit was really cool. Like, I loved Eddie then because Eddie would come out and he was fighting for the cruiserweight title, and he was fighting Chris Jericho, and he was fighting Billy Kidman, and all this stuff. And he would get on the mic, and you're like, man, this is the best speaker in all of WCW. I love to hear him talk. They need to do more. They need to do more. They need to do more. Same thing. Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Goldberg. Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Goldberg. And then Eddie goes to WWF, and Vince McMahon's like, we got a fucking superstar. And he told the best story. And he was the most entertaining on the mic. And in the ring, second to none when he's in there with you. At number 4, give me Eddie Guerrero.
Nice.
Love
nice,
it.
nice.
Oh, yeah, no crazy talk whatsoever. I mean, Eddie was one of one.
He was. Number 3, Brandon.
What? It's Austin, baby. What? Austin 316 says I just whipped you, all right? Yes. Come on, man. A guy who inspired a young generation to say those 4 letters over and over. To take whatever beverages you had, to clash them together and dump them on your face. Come on, man. To give somebody the stunner. I love Austin. Stone Cold, bro.
I love Stone Cold too. the fact that you had Stone Cold and The Rock in the same era, the two most perfect wrestling specimens in that in that era they were in, but of all time in that era, The Rock and Stone Cold, because Stone Cold and The Rock were both funny as shit for different reasons. The Rock was comical and making fun of you and all that, and Austin was funny as a bully. And it's you shouldn't say that, but it really was. He would just go out there and be like, "What's your problem?" And then like it was just so funny. He's like, look like you got a problem with me, and nobody's even mentioned Austin his entire career in there. He's like, you got your little beady eyes on me, and like, what are you talking about?
Well, on top of that, when it came to The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, man, oh man, you talk about a universe divided.
Oh yeah. Kurt Angle, I love Hogan. I love Bray Wyatt too, but he's not in my top 5. But yeah, Stone Cold. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I love Stone Cold. Number 3, James.
Number 3, I'm gonna have to agree with Brandon right here. What? I mean, you talk about the biggest gamble on yourself in your wrestling career. And, you got Vince McMahon like, all right, we'll roll with it. We're going to roll with it. And it turned into one of, if not the absolute fucking greatest rivalry of all time. Why? Because, look, when you're just a regular guy that's working your job, what Stone Cold Steve Austin was doing, and what he was doing in WWE, that's what you wanted to do with your boss. You wanted to just unload a can of whoop ass, and you wanted to drink beer in front of him. You wanted to pour beer on top of him. But man, oh man, I'm sorry. Stone Cold Steve Austin at number 3. That's it for me.
I mean, that's I love Stone Cold. For me, I have a 3A and a 3B. And like I know that sounds weird to put it at number 3, but I like them both that much. 3B for me is Booker T. Like 6 times. And then Rooney and everything about Booker T. I just loved it. I loved the way I loved the atmosphere, the aura he had. I loved him on the mic. I loved him in the ring. He could tell a story too. He never gets credit for it, but Booker T could tell a fantastic story as a tag team or a main eventer. Booker T at 3B. At 3A, I got Triple H, the cerebral assassin, bro. Triple H is it deserves to be in the top 5 all time. 14-time champion. Not only that, probably could have easily been a 16-time champion. Took himself out while he was at the top of his game. So 3A for me.
Dude. Now don't put Hacksaw on that man's list, man. Hacksaw is the GOAT, bro. I love Hacksaw. Oh, how dare you disrespect him like that?
I love Hacksaw. I did too. Hacksaw Jim Duggan's always been one of my favorites, to be honest with you. So number 2.
Number 2, Latino Heat. Eddie, bro. Eddie from start to finish, man. I know we lost him too soon, but man, entertaining isn't even the word. It didn't matter who it was with. It didn't matter if he was shooting on Vince, if he was shooting on Austin, if he was shooting on Rock. His promos with John Cena were really funny too. But he could sell you that everything was real. He could make you believe that everything he was saying was real. His in-ring work was awesome. And his best promo ever, the one leading up to No Way Out, man, that was a very deep, heartfelt promo. You felt his pain. You felt what he went through, and you wanted him to win, man. He was the total package.
Bro,
that was you want someone from top to bottom that can do anything and everything. He was it.
Look, Eddie, man, I'll tell you what. He was on my list at number 4. That's how much I love Eddie. But Eddie was so much fun because, when the ref would like be like trying to get back up, he'd hit the ground with the chair as loud as he could,
Throw
and
it
then
to him.
throw it to the opponent and lay down. The ref turn around, disqualification. Man, I'm telling you, man, Eddie was the best, man. He
Hey,
was
look,
the best.
Look, I'll say this. We were supposed to get a joke of a storyline between Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. And what we got was a literal Spanish soap opera between literally for the custody of Dominic Mysterio.
No, that
You
was
see with
Like, it literally got dark and grimy, but those two fucking sold it.
You know what would have been way better? They were supposed to happen at Mania 22 was him and HBK were supposed to have a match. Now that
Ooh, Eddie and HBK
would have been a banger for the ages. Them two together? Oh my gosh.
My God.
yeah, it would have
that
been.
Yeah,
would've
but
been
since
old.
I mean, crazy talk. That was an ass promo. But storyline. I mean, I don't know. Anything with Rey Mysterio is just tainted for me. But I'm sure Eddie's part in it was great. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so I can't really comment too much on it. But yeah. So number 2.
Number 2, man, oh man, this man came into the business in 1990 and he has seen the test of time. He has seen so many goddamn wrestlers throughout his illustrious career. He has gone undefeated for what, 20 or 21 undefeated WrestleManias? But look, I'm sorry, my favorite persona of him was easily the American Badass. Number 2, give me the goddamn Undertaker.
Yeah, no crazy talk there. I love the Undertaker. As far as wrestling personas go, I mean, it's hard to argue that he's not the biggest. I mean, because even to this day, if the lights go out and the gong hits, like the crowd goes crazy. He's still so over. From the time he stepped in that ring with Hulk Hogan in like 91 to today in 2025, that shit's insane. You'll get no crazy talk out of me.
agreed.
Love the Undertaker. Number 2 for me, Chris Jericho. I mean, like we sleep on the body of work that this man has done during his career. You talk about the most entertaining guy I've ever heard on the mic. It's him. Like yes, Dean Malenko has 1,000 holds, but I have 1,004. Armbar, half Nelson, full Nelson. And then when someone later in his career, well, like in his mid-career in WWE, they're like, say something crazy to him, he's like, you just made the list.
Hey, I'll say this,
I liked him on the highlight reel too.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, highlight
Yeah.
reel was insane.
Highlight reel was dope.
Hey,
It
I'll
was
say
the
this
best.
though. When he was like, I was the only one that could go toe to toe with The Rock on the microphone. I'm like, you're crazy. Looking back, holy shit, you actually did.
Man, look, highlight reel would. I mean, especially he'd bring him on. He'd be like, "All right, this is where you got kicked in the mouth. There you go. You fell. This is where you lose the match. Watch the rep here. He's gonna hit the mat 3 times, and on that 3rd time's when you lose." Like, I love Chris Jericho, bro. He is and in the ring as fun as anybody else is to watch.
Yeah.
I love Chris Jericho. Highlight reel was the best though. You're absolutely right. Man, he was out there burning people, just burning. That shit was funny. And man, remember when he made Brock so mad he tore up the stage and threw Chris Jericho out of the ring? The Brock, I mean, he was roasting him, and Brock's like, "Nah, we ain't finna do that."
And like, one thing you do is do not, under any circumstances, roast Brock Lesnar because you are gonna fucking pay for it.
That's a fight you don't want to start there, bro.
Exactly.
That's not the smoke you want, bro.
I think I know both of your number ones. I'm 99.9% sure I know
Yeah,
Brandon.
I feel like I know his, but I mean, you already know mine. I mean, I already know yours. So this is more or less
Right.
viewers at home. So
What I'm just interested to see James, to be honest with you. Because the two that I thought he would put at number one, he's already said. So that's really
Alberto
cool.
Del Rio, bro.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Oh no, not Alberto.
I'm surprised he didn't
Del
have.
Rio.
I'm really surprised he didn't have him on his hated because he talks on mad shit about Alberto Del Rio.
Look, well,
Hey,
excuse the
I
shit
love
out of
Alberto
me because
Del Rio.
Vince was like, "Hey, I'm gonna shove him down your fucking throats when you don't want him to."
No different than JBL and Roman Reigns, though.
Hey, no, I'll take a heel JBL over fucking Alberto Del Rio any day of the week.
I like Alberto Del Rio, but anyway, number one, Brandon.
Outside of obvious reasons we don't talk about him, if we're just talking about in-ring work, it's Chris Benoit, bro. I don't care. Like, top to bottom, it might not have been the absolute best on the mic. Obviously not. But in-ring technician, bro, it's slim to none. The greatest technical wrestler of all time, in my opinion. Just intensity, match style, can go blow for blow with anybody. Never has a bad matches. His matches with Kurt Angle are probably top 5 all time. He's probably got a few of them in the top 5 all time, especially Royal Rumble 03 and obviously the main event in Mania 04. You can't go wrong. Obviously, it didn't end the way anybody expected. It almost destroyed the wrestling business as a whole. And I don't condone what happened. We don't fully know what happened, but just in ring and me coming up as a kid, who I wanted to be like and who I liked, yeah, it's Chris Benoit.
All right, Chris Benoit was not the best on the mic, but certainly one of the top 5 most entertaining people to watch in the ring. Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan's another one that people don't like to talk about, but we're not talking about like outside life. We're talking about what they did specifically in the business. But James, I've been waiting because like both of the two I thought you were gonna say, you've already said. So, is it Rey Mysterio?
It's cured.
No, no, it's not Rey Mysterio. But I really think that you have a 1B on what I'm about to say. This man really carried the mid 2000s. He was a literal fucking superhero, and on top of that, he introduced us to one of, if not the best belt designs of all time. But he had a valid reason to turn heel recently at Elimination Chamber number 1. Give me John Cena. Exactly.
Wow. I mean, it's your list. I like John Cena-ish. No reason he should ever be a 16-time world champion. But I'm glad he is because now we got the angle. I guess I was older when John Cena came out, and I'm like, what is this? Like what is this guy doing? Like this is crazy. But this is your list, and
maybe him and Rey Mysterio should have been a tag team.
Well, hey, look, you know what? He did beat Rey Mysterio for the WWE Championship literally seconds after Rey Mysterio won the WWE Championship.
Well, I like John Cena. I do, for the most part, but better than Rey Mysterio for sure. Usually while I sleep tonight, not saying crazy talk. It's his list. It can't be crazy talk. But I did not see John Cena coming.
Rey Mysterio about, man?
Rey Mysterio is his real number 1. That's why he keeps pulling it up. He's hiding.
And look, I'm sorry that I actually won it.
You did win it.
Oh yeah.
Number 1 for me, both of you already know. Anybody that watches the show, Bret Hart already knows. Terry already knows. But number
Bret
one
Hart,
wrestler
man.
I love the
What you
most
talking about?
is HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Nobody has ever been more fun to watch tell a story, entrance into the ring, in-ring work, on the microphone. He had it all. He had it all. Every bit of it. There was nothing anybody could do that he couldn't do, and better most of the time.
Hey, I'll say this. JR said it better than anybody. Nobody has ever outperformed Shawn Michaels.
No.
Man, Andrew lied. He told me before the show he was going to say Marty Jannetty.
Hey, look, we love Marty Jannetty. That's why he went through a glass. But that segment is iconic, though. That segment where Shawn Michaels turned heel really bore into one of the greatest heels to ever do it, because Shawn Michaels heel. Heel Shawn Michaels is better than face Shawn Michaels.
Hey,
I love face Shawn Michaels, but heel Shawn Michaels was the best.
Hey, arguably one of, if not the greatest heel turns of all time, and that's including Hulk Hogan.
It was at the time. It's just the Rockers, but when you go back and you look at the historical impact, like the heel turn, Shawn Michaels turning evil with Marty Jannetty is right up there with the John Cena and the Hulk Hogan. It really is. It bore a superstar. Nobody saw it coming. The Rockers were the most beloved tag team out there. Everybody was like, these are the guys, the future of the tag team business. And Shawn Michaels like, I don't want to be a tag team.
For real. Like, I still watch that heel turn on Shawn Michaels. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then Marty Jannetty proceeded to get coked out every day until now.
Yes, yes, he did.
Unfortunately, that was the case.
Which is crazy because, like, in 2005, when they brought him back to have that tag team match with HBK, they're like, oh, man, he's doing so good that he's doing, like, he could still go. Like, what, 7-8 years later, he could still go, and then, like, he burnt out shortly thereafter. I'm just like, dude, he had a lot of potential. Obviously, not to the same degree as Shawn, but, like, if he wouldn't have been so into, like, the drugs and this and that, like, he still could have had a reputable career. Like, he wasn't a bad wrestler. He just didn't have the persona and the charisma that he had.
Yes.
Well, he didn't have the persona or the charisma that he had, but not many people did either, to be fair. Mm-hmm. You know, that's up against Shawn Michaels, not Al Snow. That's not fair to compare Shawn Michaels' charisma to anybody's, really. I mean, but Marty Jannetty certainly should have been a bigger star than Al Snow.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, hey, on top of that, like, when the rivalry that Shawn Michaels had with Kurt Angle, especially at WrestleMania 21, it was like, holy shit. We got the two best technical wrestlers of the modern day WWE era in the ring, and they're putting on a 5-star show.
To say HBK was a more technical wrestler than Chris Benoit at the time is blasphemy.
Hey, look, That's sorry. Blasphemy. You look at Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle.
That's blasphemy. Look at Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit.
Oh, hey, okay.
Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar.
I'll give you that. Sorry, my mindset was like, oh, hey, look at Chris Benoit in the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 21.
But he didn't do that.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit.
If you haven't seen their match from Royal Rumble 2003, I highly recommend going and watch it. It's a really good match.
So technical wrestler Shawn Michaels, he isn't, but in ring work, he's second to nobody.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. I mean, like, what he did, like, you're a massive superstar when you don't even have the title. You don't even have to have the title on you in your main eventing Mania. I mean, like, he was so larger than life. He didn't need the title. The title needed him.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it was. And
hey. Look, I'm sorry. We had 2 non-title fights between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, and both of those matches literally stole the show.
Yeah, they sure did. I mean, and even Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair when he retired him.
Yep. I'll agree to that
what a
any
good
day
match
of the
that
week.
was. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, not a lot of crazy talking here. Next week we're gonna do a modern day Royal Rumble. You said so. We're gonna do a 2K24.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we'll do same format. We'll do 5 of them, or 5 different matches or whatever. Royal Rumble being one of them. Or I don't know how long it takes in the new one. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just do it. Whoever wins though is gonna get an Ultimate Warrior plushie.
James.
So
I'm coming after that Ultimate Warrior plush.
I mean, I feel like James has won a plushie and Terry's won a plushie. But Brandon ain't won one, and neither have I. So
I think I'm okay with that though.
Well,
I
hey,
mean-
look, you are so intrigued by the fact that we're so against you.
I mean, come on, like, so we're doing Royal Rumbles, bro. We're all picking our people, and 3 of the first 4 people that come in on every single Royal Rumble are mine.
We're not against you.
And then so happened to be, I got like 6 guys in at one time, and they about to get to the end, and they all get knocked out like back to back to back.
But was that the one I won? Like you had 6
probably.
people left, and I had 1,
Yeah.
and he ended up winning. That was crazy. But and then y'all say it's not a conspiracy, and then the next week we do a dream pay-per-view. And in the dream pay-per-view fatal 4-way, within the first 20 seconds of the match, and I had big names like Triple H and Brock Lesnar. Within the first 20 seconds of the match, my whole body's red and everybody else is completely fresh. I'm like, what the fuck?
I had Shelton Benjamin in the goddamn main event, and I fucking won.
Oof.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like that's crazy talk how that worked out.
That wasn't crazy talk. That was just good picking.
Look, I didn't even win one on week 2. I didn't even win a match. Like I won
I
one out of 5
won one.
Rumbles, but I didn't win any the second week. Like my win percentage is under a point, and that's a setup. Like that is a full on. Y'all talk before the show. They're like, look, man, I'm gonna put these settings in. Whoever Andrew chooses.
No, that dude said, but he got a Game Shark, bro.
Hey, look. If you want to feel good about yourself, just watch Shawn Michaels versus Shelton Benjamin. That'll make you feel good about yourself. That was a hell of a fucking matchup.
That was a hell of a kick too.
Oh my, bro. He even said like, yeah, I took it like it was nothing. Like, dude, that was 100% worth of damage right there.
What I want to know is, obviously, y'all work at these things, but a lot of these times, some of these spots, they don't practice. So I'm just bro, how do you sell a kick like that? Like, when you're coming, it's like, man, you just got to know how to land your body, like, the perfect way to where you don't actually get knocked the hell out, and you still have to make it look believable. I
watch that clip to this day, and if I'm the ref, I will easily count to fucking 100. How the hell Shelton Benjamin sold that super kick is beyond me.
I mean, it's sweet chin music. Yeah. So
the dude was hella athletic though. The dude's running up a freaking ladder in the Money in the Bank match. That's crazy too. Like, damn, yeah. Dude, like, and running full speed, bro. Like, what
his
are you doing, dog?
Athleticism is so severely underrated.
Agreed.
He's still doing it, bro. He's still killing it.
I mean, he was. I like Shelton Benjamin. Him and Charlie Haas.
Hey, when they had the tag team championships, they definitely should have had him for a lot longer.
Don't sleep on Charlie Haas, though. Charlie Haas impersonating everybody.
Facts.
Stone Cold, The Rock, freaking everybody, bro. He impersonates everybody.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
I saw what reel come through the other day. It's one we've already talked about, but when Stone Cold was in the room with Kurt Angle and Undertaker, and they're taking on Team WCW, man, Stone Cold had me rolling. Bro. He's like, do it for the company. And he turned around and he goes, "We're gonna be a team. We're gonna be a team. You heard the boss. We're gonna be a team."
Like, and he freaking tapped. He slapped the Undertaker. He's like, "Hey, don't touch me." And then he turns to Kurt Angle. He's like, "Hey, shut up!" Like,
yeah, how Taker kept it together needs to be fucking studied.
But all he would do is just keep ripping on Kurt Angle the whole time. He's like, "Well, I can't talk to the Undertaker no more, so now I'm just gonna dig in Kurt Angle the whole rest of the time." He's like, "Dude, what am I doing wrong?" Like,
they're tearing us apart. They're tearing us apart. He goes to Kurt Angle. I'm sorry, I would have lost it right then and there.
Them two together were funny. Kurt Angle with the itty bitty little cowboy hat.
Yes. Or when Kane went on that promo with Hulk Hogan and The Rock, he goes,
"Oh, the millions!"
He said, "It doesn't matter."
He said, "It doesn't matter if it's all the screaming Hulkamaniacs, or if it's the millions and millions of Rock's fans, or the millions and millions of Canaanites." And you see the Rock's like, "Canaanites? Like what? Like what are we talking about? What?"
Bro, what sent me was The Rock and the King literally saying it simultaneously. Canaanites.
Favorite Kurt Angle segment? That was Milkamania, bro.
Oh yeah, when he had the milk truck.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
He's got the two big cartons.
The bandana and the sunglasses. When Undertaker was like, Angle, let's go, man.
Comes out with the shades and the bandana on.
Nothing. I'll tell you what. Let's just go out there and let's kick some ass. You're gonna take that off, right?
Oh man, well that was fun, y'all. Next week I'm looking forward to the Royal Rumble on the new one and maybe a few matches. Yeah, that was pretty funny. They were at the I think they were dining outside at a restaurant. I remember that was funny. But hey, final thoughts, anybody?
It's good to be back.
I had fun. Yeah, all right, James. I didn't know if your camera froze or.
Yeah, I'll definitely say this. It's definitely good to be back, and man, oh man, I can't wait for what the future holds.
I agree. I agree. Well, everybody, appreciate you watching. Don't forget tomorrow night, the Golden Broom. Wednesday, Hulkaholics. Thursday, of course, Villains. Friday, you got No Mercy Sports. Saturday, we're going to have what, James?
Oh, yeah. We are going to have a live stream of UFC 314. And look, I learned from my mistake last time. But this time, the camera is going to be on the moneymaker right here.
Are you back on the dean's list? Are you off of academic probation now? Like, I know Andrew kind of put you in timeout for a little while.
Yeah, no, I've seen stuff come through every time he goes something on Twitch. It gives me a notification on my phone. I'm looking and literally like I'm watching his Twitch, like I'm watching it through his Twitch, and it just went away and took me to the home screen. So I searched his name again, and it wouldn't come up. And I looked up at the computer here, and it says you have encountered a problem with Twitch, and I was like, oh shit, they done deleted his whole ass Twitch.
Bro, I swear to God, though, the numbers that we had going into literally the first fight of the evening, the last pay-per-view, I was like, holy shit!
He's streaming it like it's on Patreon with no copyright.
I mean, unfortunately, I was like, well, you know what? I got a different TV service than YouTube TV, fucking whatever other TV services out there. And I was like, well, you know what? It's probably not going to be that big a deal. All of a sudden, I'm getting messages from Andrew. He's like, bro, my Twitch is on the verge of getting deleted forever. Same with my Twitter. I was like, oh.
He messaged me. He's like, we got a problem. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
I'm like, he's like, dude, they took his whole thing down. I'm like, okay, but why? He's like, well, he did this. I'm like, I fucking told him not to do that. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Literally got told, hey, Houston, we have a problem. I was like, okay, say less.
Look,
Andrew's like,
so-
they're about to delete my shit. Like,
I mean, no. So they took his Twitch down. So I just went ahead and disconnected my Twitch right then when I saw his Twitch get deleted. So they didn't catch mine. But then I tell him, I'm like, hey, bro. So he's like, all right, look, I'm just going to put it in the mirror. I'm not going to just show it right on there. Well, probably about 5 minutes after you put it on the mirror, X sends me a message. Hey, bro, like this ain't going to fly with that in your mirror, pay-per-view in your mirror. You're going to have to take this down. And I was like, oh, shit.
The
Yes,
mirror
yes.
wasn't even showing good quality.
It was like, do you agree to take this down? I clicked that yes button so fast. Yep.
Bro, the conference, I was like, look, I had literally no idea. Literally no idea. So I was just like, you know what?
Bro.
I'm gonna just go back to what I was doing best.
That shit was funny. I mean, it wasn't funny at the time. It's funny now. So Houston had a 18-point lead. It's now a 3-point lead. Houston leading Florida right now 60-57 with 4 minutes to go in the national championship game.
Go Gators.
Wow.
Look, I mean, when Gators were down
William
18.
Clayton Jr. is unfucking real, but at the same time, the defense for Houston might come up clutch.
I mean, if
You're
Houston
saying
won,
you're saying that league got a lot smaller.
And it did.
if it did get a lot smaller, 18-3. But if Houston wins this, man, it says two things to me. One, the fact that Houston's winning it's crazy, and two, it says to me that Kelvin Sampson is one of the greatest coaches ever, and he's finally going to get his flowers.
For sure.
But that being said, appreciate it. I've had a good time. We're gonna go ahead and roll because my computer's sending me messages. Hey, we about to cut you off. Your Mac will go to sleep soon.
Not nice.
So
Not nice.
appreciate it. Had a good time, everybody, as always. John 3:16.